welcome to today's video. Today, oh my goodness, I'm going to be playing around with so much product that I've never even put on my face before, which is craziness because there's a lot. So if I was a well-prepared YouTuber, I would have gone to Instagram and put it all out on the bed or something and got you to poll what you wanted to see in full face first impressions. However, I didn't do that. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use what I want to use out of this massive basket. I'm going to use what I want to use, and then what I'll do is I'll get you guys to choose what I haven't used today for the next full face first impressions. So if you see a product here today that I don't use, write it down below and I'll use it in the next one. So if you think, oh Megan, I really wanted to see that bronzer and you used the other bronzer and I wanted to see that one, does that make sense? Literally just write down the name of the product down in the comments and then I'll use that product in the next full face first impressions. But today, because I don't know what you guys want me to play around with, I'm going to pick what I want to play around with and what I'm most excited about, and we'll go from there. I have at least 2 of everything, so whatever I don't choose today I can put in another full face to first impressions the next time. I'm trying to get it all out and then show you in categories what we've got as we go along. I am a dry skinned person, so I need hydration before I even put primer on. I'm that dry. Basically I have 2 samples of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream that looks like this. I've heard lots of good things about that. I have the Bye Bye Cosmetics Strawberry Booster 100 cold pressed strawberry seed oil. Looks like this. I'm very excited to try this out. I have the Mercier Miracle Facial Oil. Looks like this, if it'll focus. I don't know if it is, but there you go, looks like that. And then I have the Milk Cooling Water Balm thing situation going on. For hydration, what am I going to go into? I'm actually really excited to go into the Charlotte's Magic Cream. I've heard so much about this and probably, I don't know if this is going to annoy you if I'm using a sample, but I've had these samples in my primer drawer and I've really wanted to try them out. It says Charlotte's Magic Cream. Charlotte's award-winning miracle working moisture instantly turns around tired, dull skin. Me right now. 100% of users agreed their tired, dull-looking skin was instantly transformed. 103 women tested over 4 weeks. Okay, well I'm excited. It looks like this. I'm sure you've seen Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream before. It's freaking expensive, like hella expensive. So if I do fall in love with this, I'm kind of hoping I don't. I'm hoping I think it's whatever, right? But I'm hoping I don't fall in love with it because then I feel like I have to buy it. But if I do have to buy it because it's amazing, then I'll be buying it at the airport where I get 20% off. Trust me on that. I reckon I can get 2 uses out of this Magic Cream if I'm careful with it. Let's have a go, shall we? A little bit went on my trousers. That's probably like £80 worth of cream right there. I'm just going to rub in what we have so far. It's quite a thick cream. Quite a thick cream. It actually feels more like a body butter, as in like the texture of it. It's very thick. I probably haven't put on enough here, but this one use was probably about £8 worth. I'm going to be really attractive and put on this headband so that my hair's out my face. I can see the full effect. Yay. And then obviously we do have the other 3 products that I haven't used yet. What I'll do is I'll do a what's been on my face today and what could have been on my face, and then you can sort of see what products still haven't been used and vote down below. So yes. I like it so far. Let's get into primer. I think I just have the 3 primers here today. I have the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. Just looks like this. I also have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Again, people have raved about this and I have not tried it. It's still in its box and everything. And then this one, I'm very drawn about primers today because I'm excited to use all of them. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Grip Primer. Hopefully the camera's focusing. This is very new, like relatively new I'd say. It's the newest out of all 3 and I'm very excited to try this out as well. I have no idea what I want to try out. I think I want to go for the Urban Decay. Oh, I'm so drawn. No, I'm going to go for the Urban Decay. Vote on which one you want to see next, either the Angel Veil or the e.l.f. Poreless Putty. But I'll put them aside. Today I'm going to use the Urban Decay. I'm actually really excited to use this one. All Nighter Face Primer grips your foundation and won't let go. Our lightweight formula goes on sheer to perfect your skin, leaving it feel smooth, hydrated and slightly lifted. That sounds amazing. The packaging just looks like this. I actually think the packaging is really pretty actually. It's just really sleek and really high-end looking, so I'm excited to use it. Oh, it's quite thick. Oh, it feels like a gel formula. Ooh, oh, it's nice. That's actually really, really pretty. I really like that. It's kind of sticky, like tacky, not sticky, tacky. So I'm excited to see what this does to my foundation. I have, I can't count, 5 foundations. I have the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. Just looks like this. If you know anything about me, you'll know that the number 7 Hydroluminous is one of my favourite foundations. So I'm excited about this one because it's kind of like a one-up from that. It's also got SPF 50 in. I've got the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation Stick. Just looks like this. Come on camera, there we go. So it's a stick foundation. So it looks like that. I also have the NYX Bear With Me foundation. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I've also got the Revlon Candid foundation. Now, I know a lot of people have said that the concealer is something to rave about. I don't actually own a concealer, but from people's reviews, they've said the concealer is amazing. So I'm excited to see what this feels like on the face. And then I have the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. I am really excited to play around with this one as well. I got mine in the shade 30NN. Do you know what? I'm actually quite excited to see what the Revlon Candid foundation looks like. Let me just double check it's the right colour. I don't want to apply a wrong colour on the back of my hand. Oh no, that kind of looks like a good colour for me. Okay, now we're going to play around with this. This looks like a good colour for me. It looks like a good colour match at the moment. I believe it or not also have some new sponges. Now these aren't necessarily new, but I've never tried them. So this is the e.l.f. blending sponge. Kind of just looks like this hourglass egg shape like that. I've got a beauty blender. I know that sounds crazy because you're like, Megan, a beauty blender, they've been around for ages. I know, okay, I know. I've never played around with a beauty blender. So I've got this light pink one. I don't think this is the original, but I've got a light pink beauty blender. And I also have the Real Techniques Miracle Powder Sponge Maximum Powder Pickup by Real Techniques, which I think obviously I shouldn't do a base with because it says it's a powder sponge. But I'm actually really excited to play around with e.l.f. sponge, believe it or not. I mean, I could play around with the beauty blender, but I feel like everyone's probably seen the beauty blender in action before, so I might save that for round 2. Okay, I have wet the sponge and it is mahoosive. So I'm going to apply this to the back of my hand, the Revlon Candid foundation. It's kind of thick. I think I'm going to go for 2 pumps at the moment. Just see how we get on. And then maybe just a finger's worth on each of the places of my face. I'm just going to zoom you in a tiny bit so you can actually see my face a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in. Ooh, this is really nice. Oh my god, my base is looking amazing. I don't know what it is. Obviously this is a full face first impression, so it could be the primer, it could be the combination, it could be the foundation, but my god, my skin is looking so nice. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but my face is looking so airbrushed right now. Like so airbrushed. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's full coverage, I'd say it's a medium coverage, but actually it's a sort of coverage that I absolutely love because you can still see, like, I've got like freckly moles, I call them, and they're not like big juicy moles, but they're like freckly moles I have on my cheeks, and I kind of like them showing sometimes. Like, I like my skin to look as natural as it possibly can, and I think this is the sort of coverage foundation where people would compliment you on your skin. Like, you would, you know, the sort of foundation where you think, oh, my skin looks like skin. My skin looks like skin right now. Like, this is stunning. This is stunning. For concealer, I have one that I think I want to use the most, which is the Flower Beauty Concealer. This is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. It just looks like this. I actually have the Flower Beauty foundation that I've never applied to, so that could have been included in my foundations, but I think I have enough. Actually, have I applied that once before or not? Can't remember, but I've never played around with the concealer, which is cool. I have the Revolution Hydrate and Conceal, or Conceal and Hydrate even, concealer. I've used this once and I don't know why I used it because I was saving it for this video and then I completely forgot and I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm going to still class this as first impression because I wasn't really paying attention to it. So I've got the Conceal and Hydrate one from Revolution, just looks like this. And then I also have the Maybelline Superstay in Fair 10. Again, like, this is one of those concealers where I think I've swatched it, but I don't think I've actually ever applied it to my face. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember ever applying it. So again, I'll put it to the side because if you don't want to see it, that's fine, because the one I truly want to play with today, if I want to be perfectly honest, is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion one. But like I said, I've got the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer one coming soon, so I should have that. I didn't think about getting pressed scissors because there's a sticky thing covering this, but yeah, this is the one I want to use today. I really like the packaging of this. I feel like it looks really bougie. I'm going to apply it. Oh, damn, I don't know if that's too dark or not, but we'll run with it. Drag a little bit up my eyelids because I've got veiny ass eyelids. And just around my schnoz. One thing I want to say about this sponge is it's not very easy to do under the eyes because it's so big and chunky. You know, I've got to say, I'm not too sure about this concealer. It's like not blending out very nicely. I mean, it's not the best concealer I've seen, if I want to be perfectly honest, but it's not offensive. I think only time will tell with this one. I'd say it's very brightening. Like, my darkness is definitely gone, which I do have quite a lot of darkness in the inner corner of my eye. But I think the full coverage element of it just looks a tiny bit cakey. I have got two powders. Now, this is slightly cheating, but only slightly. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in number 1. I have used this once, and then I have this Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Glow, which I've never used before. So this is like the brand new version, and this is like the, if times were getting tough, this is the powder I haven't used yet, or more than once, you know. So I recently bought the Jaclyn brushes, the remix with Morphe. I don't know what you want to call them, not the remix, but like round 2. Surely there's a brush I can use here. Maybe this one here, the JH14. I'm just going to use some like alcohol cleanser just to get rid of any factory dust or anything. I don't want it on my face. Just rubbing it on a flannel. So this is the brush. I actually bought this brush intentionally for blush, but this can be used for powder, I'm pretty sure. And I want to start with the under eyes, I suppose. Oh wow, that is glowy. Oh crud. Okay, hang on, let's blend that out. Okay, it is very glowy, very glowy. It's kind of like a sheer highlighter. Oh damn. Okay. My recommendation for this powder already that I have is just get the slightest bit on your brush and dust it rather than like packing it on. Like, you couldn't bake with this powder, and I think it's not that sort of powder. But if I just apply this lightly, it's giving my face a nice set glow rather than a matte look, which is nice. We will get to brows in a second, I promise you, but I'm going to do blush and bronze and highlight first, and then just set the base, and then we can move on. For bronzer, I have two bronzers. I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm more excited about one than the other. I got this Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow in my Cult Beauty Advent Calendar. It's just the mini one, you know, the mini one she sells. I have only swatched this, I've not actually applied it to my face as far as I know, but it's like the newest bronzer apart from my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which is probably one of the other newer ones, but I have actually applied that on my face multiple times before, so it wouldn't really be first impressions because I know that I really like that one. So I've got this one, the Natasha Denona Mini Bronze and Glow in, okay, and then there's no shade, it's just that. And I have the Tom Ford one, which I think I'm going to be definitely applying today. This is in the shade 01 Gold Dust. This is a bougie bronzer, okay? It comes in a slip. I'm really excited to try this out. I've swatched it. That's about it. So yeah, the Natasha Denona one I'll use next time, but I'm really excited to play around with this. Oh, it's so luscious looking. Okay. Oh my god, okay, yeah. Light brush needed, noted. This is like too dispersed. Hang on, we need a new brush. This is not working. Okay, I've got my Real Techniques blush brush. This brush is actually really, really good at being precise, but fluffing product out as well. And because this is quite a dusty product, I feel like it would do a really good job. I've got to say, this product is very easily blended, like it's not skipping at all. It blends really nicely. Next we have blush. So for blush I have the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish Glow Blusher in the shade First to Love. And then I have the Barry M Blusher Palette, so we've got a more affordable one here. And then I have this Nude Sticks blush stick. I actually love cream blusher. Just looks like this. I think this is a bit, maybe it's too bright. I've applied a lot of powder today, and I think I'm going to save this one for next time. I actually really want to play around with the Charlotte Tilbury one, if I want to be like perfectly honest. First Love. It's like this nudie shade, and I just feel like it would look really, really nice with today's look. This one's got some beautiful peaches in. Like, this one's peachy, this one's nudie, and this one's like pink. And I think I'm going to save these two for next time and apply the Charlotte Tilbury one. So yes, next time if you want to see either the Barry & Blusher palette or the Nude Sticks Nudies Bloom in Cherry Blossom, then just vote for them and I'll do it all. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't even know if that's pulling off on camera, you know. I can't really see in the viewfinder, but oh, that's such, like, it's so nude that it looks so natural. And I actually love that. Yes! For highlight, I have quite a few highlights, and these may not all be that exciting to you, but I have quite a lot of cream highlighters, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I have the iconic Illuminator drops in the shade Original. Oh, that's good. I have the Nude by Nature highlighting stick in the shade Champagne, which looks divine. I have the Beauty Crop Lightning Crew Nourished with Pineapple and Green Tea highlighting cream. I also have the Glam Glow Nude Glow highlighting cream, and then I thought I needed a powder highlight. I have the Revolution Face Quad in the Incandescent shade, which I've never even used before. Still got the slip for it. Never used this before. I'm going to go with the Nude by Nature one. That's the one I wanted to apply. So if you want to see any of those other illuminators, do say. But today, I want to play with a little stick. So the way I like to do cream highlight, and I actually love cream highlight, is to take it on my ring finger, warm the product up, kind of like feel it, like, you know, keep rubbing until it feels like warm and creamy. And then go in this direction, so don't go pat 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 because you want to get a bigger streak. Go in the direction that you want your highlight to go in. And pat 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 pat. Oh, that's pretty. It's really natural. It's not, it's more like a pearlized finish than a metallic finish. I wasn't expecting it to be like a va-va-voom, but oh yeah. No, can you see that? That's really pretty. Like in comparison, like that's kind of just dewy, whereas that is really glowy, really pretty. Oh wow. Oh, I like. Good news is though that none of my makeup has been pulled off by me tapping liquid product in, so again I see that as another win. Also, this highlighting stick smells like biscuits in a good way, like a sweet custard cream or something. I quite like that. Okay, I have quite a few bits for brows. I have the Anastasia clear brow gel, never used before, still in the box, so you know, not really much to see, but just the Anastasia clear brow gel. What does this actually look like? I've not actually opened it yet. Oh, it just looks like this. Cool, okay, got that. I have also got the winkylux Unibrow Universal Brow Colour, which is an interesting statement, a universal brow colour. It's not focusing, but it's just a gold tube, so it looks like that. I also have the Benefit 3D Brow Tones, which I have never tried. I have a feeling this is like a tinted brow gel, so my idea with this is, because it's a tinted one, I wouldn't use a lot of product with this, so I'd probably use the either Precisely My Brow or Foolproof Brow Powder just to sculpt, and then use this as like the main brow product. I really do want to use these 3D brow tones by Benefit, but I also really want to try the winkylux brow product out. I'm going to try out the winkylux and the Anastasia clear brow gel, and we're going to save this for the next video because it's only the 3D brow tones that I want to try, so I feel like I should probably try two products that I've never tried before instead of one that I have. It comes with a spoolie on one end, so I'm just going to brush up my brows. Oh, it's quite pigmented. Hopefully you can see, but this is very, very creamy, and actually, it is actually a really good shade for my brows. It has got this triangular tip that I'm not going to lie, I'm not actually a fan of. I don't know if you can see that really, but it's got like this triangle tip that I'm not a massive fan of. I used to be, but I'm just out of practice. So it's not impossible. I just have to be aware that obviously it's got three corners and not one. But it goes on very nice. It's very creamy, like I said. And I think it's actually done quite a nice brow. You know, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to try the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. It just looks like this, a little brush, nothing particularly spectacular. Ooh, it's like very wet. Ooh, this feels nice. Right, for eyeshadow, you guys, I have so much eyeshadow that it's actually concerning me. I'm supposed to be having a FaceTime call with Lily right now, So we're going to FaceTime Lily and we're going to get her to decide what palette I'm going to be using on my eyes.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, my friend.
I'm just doing my flies up because I've just had a wee. Forever glamorous.
I caught that on camera. I'll edit that out. I'll edit that out if you want.
No, you keep it in.
I love you. This is why I love my best friend.
I love how you just thought I'd be like, hi Megan, and I'm like, hi, I'm just doing my flies up. My favourite thing is, Meg, when you have like that little basket in your bedroom full of like new things which you've had for like 6 months, and I'm like, oh, is this any good? Is this good? I saw that came out a few months ago, like, I haven't tried it yet.
Do you mean this basket? Well, we're slowly going through it today. So I literally have everything down to a primer and brow pencil that was brand new and I'd never tried it. So it's like a true full face to first impressions.
Oh,
so you're going to pick the eyeshadow palette. Right, okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We have the Melt Cosmetics Radioactive palette that looks like this.
Whoa.
Can you see that? Am I getting right? Okay. The Radioactive palette, the Urban Decay Honey palette.
Oh, that's pretty.
I have the Naked Cherry palette, which I said I would never get, and then I got because it's me.
He's bought it.
So I got. This is like
nice.
berry tones. This is the Nabla Dreamy palette. It looks all like celestial on it. That's so pretty. There we go. So there's that. I have the Natasha Denona Gold palette, which is like gold.
Nice.
Well, yeah, golds.
Yeah.
I have the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Storm palette. And then I have the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette.
Oh, I like that.
Or I have the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, oh god, Conspiracy palette.
Show me. Oh my god. Okay, it's got to be that one. It's got to be that one.
Out of all of them, yeah?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's obsessed.
It's still on Beauty Bay, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
I need you to use it first. I'm going to put some of this on my face. I don't know if you've tried this. It's the Stila Stay All Day 10-in-1 HD Illuminating Beauty Balm.
I haven't ever used it. Is it good?
It's not brilliant.
I'm like, is it good? Give me a review. It's not brilliant. Right, okay. Lily's chosen a Conspiracy palette. I'm going to go off and talk to her because we need a well-deserved catch-up. I think it's a good choice. So I'm going to use this in a second, but I'm gonna go talk to my best friend. Okay, sorry guys if the lighting has changed. I was on the phone to Lily for like 2 hours, but she decided to choose the Conspiracy palette for one other reason than it being deliciously beautiful. But she was like, you gotta try it out so that I know if I want to get it or not. So I was like, of course. It just looks like this. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Got a row of neutrals on the top, some colourful colours in the middle, and then some like dark and smoky tones, a little bit odd, a little bit weird and techno colours at the bottom. I would say a very wearable palette. I have been dying to wear this, so I'm really, really excited. I think what I'm going to do is put a liner on as well. I've got 3 liners with me. I've got the Benefit roller liner in brown. I love the roller liner in black, so I thought I'd pick up a mini size of the brown one. I also have the Kat Von D tattoo liner in black. So if you can see, that's just a mini size. And then I have the Colourpop BFF cream gel liner in Charmer, which is this like nice burgundy colour, which is the one I'm going to use today because Lily's chosen this palette and it's got a beautiful burgundy colour in here. I don't know if you can just about see that. I don't know if it's in focus or not, but it's got a burgundy shade here called Not a Fact. So I feel like those two colours will go beautifully together, smoked on the lower lash line or something. So that's what I'm going to do. I will obviously list the palettes down below that I haven't used, just like any of the products today, so that you can kind of have a look and choose for what I will use in my next video. Okay, so with this palette, I think I am going to do a kind of nudie crease and then maybe some pink and burgundy. I don't really know what I want to do yet. I think we're just gonna see how it all comes together. I'm gonna go into the shade Tanacon, this shade right here. It's like the light brown, in the brush JH15. It's kind of like an angle brush. The website actually says you can do a nose contour with this. It'd actually be really good for nose contouring, but I don't really nose contour, so I'm gonna use it as an, oh my god, That is a lot of product that just came off there. I'm just going to go into the crease with this, kind of using the angle to push up instead of flipping up so that the product doesn't go too high on my eyelid or my brow bone. And I'm just going to blend this into the crease. So far, so good with the eyeshadow. I mean, I love Jeffree style quality. I've never had a problem with his quality eyeshadows, so I wasn't expecting it to be any different than usual. However, I will say one thing, and it is quite kickbacky. Like, there's quite a lot of kickback in this palette, but it doesn't bother me too much. It's not creating fallout on my face, I don't think. No, not creating fallout on my face, so not too bad, but it's just a tiny bit messy. And with the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade My Pills, which is like this pale, neutral pink. Like, when I say pale pink, it is literally the shade of a pill. And I'm just going to put this on the brow bone, just to kind of blend the two together a little bit. I'm then going to take this JH50 brush, which is like this slim shader brush, I'd call it. And then I'm going to go into the shade Diet Root Beer, which is this deeper, warmer brown. I'm going to just focus this in the crease a little bit more, not blow it out too much, just focus it on like the outer corner and the crease, just to deepen up a bit. I'm also just going to take a little bit of this on my lower lash line. I think I'm going to go into the shade Pigment, which is this one right here. It's got a little piggy on it. I'm going to go into the brush even JH45. It's like a loose, I don't really know what sort of brush this is. It's very different. And I'm going to go from the outer corner and just lightly wash my eyelid with this pink. I'm just going to drag a little bit on the first outer half of my lower lash line as well. And I think I'm going to take Just a Theory. This one here is like a pink champagne shimmer. I don't know why I'm like holding it up here. A pink champagne-y sort of shimmer with a hint of brown. And then I'm going to take Sleep Paralysis here and kind of like do like a gradient. So this is Sleep Paralysis Dry. I mean, yeah, just as I thought, just a tiny bit sheer. Let me try it with a finger. Okay, yeah, like the pigment with a finger or like a wet brush would be the one. I'm going to just apply it with my finger actually, and then I'm going to just blend it in with the brush. It's like a silver actually. It's more silvery than I thought. I thought this was going to be a bit more browny, but it's actually much more gunmetal silver. I quite like that. I have the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, which I'm actually really excited to play around with. I have the Flower Beauty, Seal the Deal Hydrating Dewy Setting Spray. Looks like this. There we go, looks like that. I also have the L'Oreal Shake and Glow Spray Illuminating Luminous Setting Spray. Looks like this. There we go, this lovely pink bottle. I also have, which is one that I'm really excited to play around with actually, is this Infallible Magic Setting Spray, Long Lasting Setting Spray All Day Matte Finish from L'Oreal. But I don't think I want a matte finish today. I genuinely think I want to play around with the Morphe setting spray the most. But if you want to see any of these three setting sprays, just like anything, I'm going to keep saying it, it'll be down below and you can choose for my next video. And just, oh, baby, that is fine. Okay, packing it. Oh, god damn, that is so nice wet. That smells lovely, that setting mist. Okay, nice. There is a little bit of fallout with this shade, but that's okay. I'm just going to use that loose powder brush we used earlier. Cute. I like it. I like this shade. I think this looks really nice with the pink tones as well, actually. I like it. Okay, and then for the kind of the rest of the lid, I'm going to go into that Just a Theory shade, this one right here. Really excited for this shade. I'm going to try it dry first. Again, I think it's going to be better wet or with a finger. I mean, it's actually really nice, just like as a sheer wash, but we don't play around with these parts. I don't want a sheer wash. I'm going to go in with my finger first. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Oh wow, okay. I think those two work really nicely together actually. I wasn't expecting them to work as nice as they do. I'm going to try wetting that shade as well, just for, you know, giggles. The only thing is with this spray is you can't wet a brush that easily with it because it's quite like, it disperses a lot of product, which is lovely for the face. That's a lovely quality to have. But when you're wetting a brush, you don't really want it to go anywhere else but the brush, which is a little bit difficult with that setting spray, so you kind of get it going anywhere. Okay, right, now we've meshed those two together. That's actually really, really nice. With the same brush, I'm going to go back into sleep paralysis and just gently kind of nudge the two shades together just to make them blend together a little bit nicely. Just so that they're not, yeah, just so they're nice and blended, really. I'm not taking too much product, just with the same brush, just so it's got a bit of everything on it. Kind of redefine that. Oh, I really like the combination of those two. I'm gonna go back into the shade that we used with the shade Pigment, go back into Pigment and just go into the crease. I'm gonna go into the shade Spiraling, this one right here, and I feel like it's a darker version of Sleep Paralysis. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit, right, on the tip of this JH44 brush. Just the tiniest little bit. And I'm going to just stamp it on this outer corner. Oh, this is pretty. I actually really, really like this. But we did get quite a lot of fallout with that shade. I will not lie to you. Quite a lot of fallout indeed. So I'm actually going to go into the shade Ranch. Am I blinding you? This shade right here, Ranch, it's the white metallic shade. I'm going to take that dry. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner. Oh, yes. I'm also just going to apply a tiny bit to my brow bone and just kind of pat it out a little bit as well, just so it's not too stark. Okay, and then I'm going to take that Not a Fact burgundy shade on the same pencil brush. I mean, I just wipe the excess on my wrist because, you know, we're filthy like that. And then I'm just going to run this along my entire lower lash line. And I'm going to go back in with like this slightly dirty burgundy shade. And go back into my pills and just slightly drag it over so that these two mesh together nicely just in the tear duct here. Just smoke and blend this around a bit. I might take a bit of the shade Pigment actually. I don't hate it, that's for certain. I definitely do not hate it. I'm going to take my Colourpop BFF gel liner in the shade Charmer and run this in the waterline as well. I feel like that's made it look more smoky, a bit more defined, having that liner in there. I've at least had a go with all of those eye brushes. I actually really like them. I think they're all quite unique shapes. Right, okay, I'm going to go into this setting spray and just scoop my hair back so I don't get it greasier than it actually already is. So don't tell. And just spray this. Oh my god, that's so lovely. That is like, oh my god, my face is like wet. It does not feel, that is so lightweight. I feel good about this. I feel very good about this. This is pretty. I have got two mascaras, both of which are sample sizes, but that's okay because they're the same mascara. I have got the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara and the, I don't know why I said it like that, and the Benefit Roller Lash mascara, both of which I have never tried before. So I'm going to go into the Roller Lash and I will use the Damn Girl mascara next time. So let's get into this. I've never ever applied Roller Lash to my eyes, which is kind of crazy because it's like a cult favourite. It just looks like this, a little brush, like that. Should I zoom you in? Yes. Okay, here goes nothing. I normally don't like silicone mascaras, like mascara ones, but they do separate lashes nicely. Oh, can you see that? I don't know if that's focusing or not. That is nice. Like, yes. Okay, lower lash, let's try that. I mean, for one coat, I am pretty happy with that. That's nice. I'm going to do the other eye and then do a second coat and see what it looks like then. To be honest, it doesn't really need it, but I thought I'd just show you anyway. That's nice. I'm liking this. Okay, I'm going in for the second coat on the other eye. Guys, this could potentially be a new favourite mascara. I never thought that I would like this. I don't know why, I just thought it's a silicone wand, I probably won't like it, but the formula is actually really nice. Benefit do lovely mascaras. The Bad Gal Bang is one of my favourites. Can't believe I've never tried the Roller Lash. Damn! It looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, it looks beautiful. I hope my camera's focusing properly. But this looks beautiful. I only have two lip liner options. I have these from St. Lux. I got these in a glossy box, I think, or something like that. Rocker box, glossy box, something like that. One's like a nudie colour and one's like a reddy burgundy shade, like a reddy shade. So pink or red. So I need like a nude pink or red. Now, I have a Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Lip in the shade Bare Honey, which would look really nice with this look, I think. it would look really nice. But me being me wants something a little bit creamy. I'm not sure. We might use this, I also have a few Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that I've not used, I've only swatched, and I wanted to incorporate these in here today. I've got Pillow Talk, which looks like this, a very lovely pinky shade. I think that will probably be one that is very easily wearable. I have got this Coachella Coral, which is like this coral pink. I think this will not go with today's look, so we might put that one on the side. And then I've got Super Cindy, which is this beautiful nude, which I'm not gonna lie to you, it's the one I'm leaning to. I think I'm between the Flower Beauty and the Charlotte Tilbury Super Cindy, or the Pillow Talk. I could use Pillow Talk. What does this one look like? Bear with. Do you know what? We're gonna use Pillow Talk because why not? It's tiny. I'm gonna line my lips with the Saint Luxe lip liner in the shade Cupid. I like that colour. They're beautifully creamy. They're gorgeous. Brilliant payoff. I do have glosses in front of me. To be honest with you, I'm kind of scared because all of these glosses that I've got from Fenty. I mean, I don't think I've bought a gloss since I've bought a Fenty gloss. Like, Fenty glosses are the one. And these are the ones that I haven't touched yet, which is craziness because I've had them since Christmas. But these are the ones I haven't touched yet. I think maybe I should just go with the milky white one because it's got like that iridescence that kind of matches. Let's just go in for it. This is Confetti. I had Cheeky, Pretty Please and Hot Chocolate. So there's the red one, the pink one and the brown one. I'll leave them all as other options if you want me to wear a gloss in the next one. But I'm going to just apply a touch to the inner part of my lip to almost like highlight it. Now I have 4 pairs of lashes that I've never applied on my face before. I've got 3 from Unicorn Cosmetics and 1 from LA Splash. I have, what is this pair even called? They're just the Golden Gatsby 3D Faux Mink lashes. These look so, so pretty. I also have the Unicorn lashes in Bubble Pop that look like this. I also have a pair called Flamey from Unicorn Cosmetics. Flamey looks lovely too. And I have a pair from Unicorn Flutter. Unicorn Cosmetics, Unicorn Flutter. This pair right here. I think either Flamey or Unicorn Flutter, I think. I think we're going to go for the shape Flamey. I'm going to go off camera and apply these because, I mean, it's just applying lashes. Okay. Let me give you the roundup. The lashes, by the way, I had to cut off a little bit. Like I've had to cut, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I had to cut off a bit of each end because they were a tiny bit too long for me. So that if they look a little bit wonky wonk, then I'm really sorry. I think if I didn't have greasy hair right now, then I'd be like ready to hit the town in my little, well, I mean, I wouldn't be ready to hit town because, you know, COVID. But yeah, I'm loving it. Let me just talk about a few things that I have loved today. First thing I'm going to talk about is the Conspiracy palette. I think this is a very wearable look. Obviously I used all of like the nudie colours and then the burgundy on my lower lash line, but I think this look is very wearable. I think it's, maybe I could have been a bit more daring to be honest with you, but I wanted to just play around with the palette. It did have a lot of kickback in it, that's something I noticed, but to be honest with you, I think it's a really, really pretty palette and I think it's created a really nice look, so I'd highly recommend this. If you want to see any other looks with this palette, just say. I really, really like it, really recommend it. Love that. I will also say the setting mist, the Morphe setting mist, love this as well. This has been really awesome. The sponge was lovely. I think the sponge was actually really nice. Not very easy to be precise around the eyes, but to be honest with you, when you're applying concealer, do you want to be precise? Not too sure. Like, it's not a big deal. The Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte Magic Cream was really nice. I think I'll have to play around with that again. Obviously, I've got another sachet and I've got half a sachet left in here now, so I'm gonna like just push it to the bottom so I can use this tomorrow because I'm a cheap woman like that, you know. Gotta get you in for a penny, in for a pound. The primer I'm absolutely loving. Like, it just smoothed me out. It made me feel good. I feel like my skin looks really, really nice today. So I really, really liked that. The Tom Ford bronzer I think is beautiful. I think it was quite dusty actually from what I was expecting, but I think with the right brush this could really be sculpted into the cheeks nicely. It's given me like a nice warm bronzy effect. It looks really nice on the skin. I'm really happy with it, and I mean it was a pretty penny, so I'm glad that I'm happy with it, but it's like a nice tone. I think it looks really natural and really sort of gold and a flush on the skin. The Charlotte Tilbury blush in, what shade was this again? What shade are you? First Love. When you've got some really bright eyes or really bright lips going on and you don't want too much of a heavy blush, I think this blush is perfect actually, because it just rosies the cheeks up nicely without looking like you've got blush in your face, you know? So really, really liked that. The foundation, I wasn't expecting to love as much as I do. As soon as I put this foundation on my face, like I said, I don't know whether it's the combination of the primer and the Charlotte Tilbury cream, but this foundation just went onto my skin lovely, and it's not patched off since. Like, it's looking pretty good. I'd say it's a medium coverage, but you can build it, and I really, really like it. I have mine in the shade 150, by the way. I don't know if I actually mentioned that, but I really, really like this. I was actually going to just tell you the things I was really loving, but now I'm giving you a mini review of everything. Sorry. We're doing this now. The winkylux Unibrow Universal Brow Pencil. Was not expecting to love this, but I actually really, really like it. I think my brows look, I wouldn't say natural, but I don't think when you fill in your brows they do look natural, but I think my brows look as natural as they possibly could. And I really, really like it. I think it blended out lovely. The colour and the tone is what I love about it most. So yeah, I'm excited to finish this up and use it. I wouldn't necessarily repurchase it again, just because of its shape. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I just prefer one that I can make like brow hair strokes with. But this is nice. If it ever came back into my life, I would not be against it. It's a really nice brow product. What else did we use? The Roller Lash. The Roller Lash. Was not expecting to like this, but God, how good is this? The powder, wasn't a fan of this Laura Mercier glow powder, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I probably won't reach for this, but luckily it's small, so I can probably just use this to like dust over my face, just for like a little bit of a glow, but not something that I can see myself gravitating towards. My brow gel by the Anastasia brow gel, actually really nice brow gel. My eyebrows aren't crispy at all, but I can feel that they're set in place. They don't feel like the product's just gone through it. So yeah, I really, really like that. What else? The brushes, Stratton Hill brushes. I was kind of telling you whilst I was using them, the only brush I didn't use was the JH12, which is more of a foundation brush, but it feels like I'd enjoy it. I know that sounds stupid, but it feels like I'd enjoy it. The lip liners wasn't completely hyped about. I think they're just cute lip liners, to be honest with you. I prefer Morphe or MAC in my personal opinion. They're nice. I wouldn't get rid of them, but I would definitely not repurchase them or anything like that. I just think they're okay. And of course, where's it gone? My little Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I think this is really cute. I think this is a really nice flattering pink. I could even get away with the medium, I think, just because it would be a darker rosier tone, but this is really, really nice. What else? The lashes are nice. They are a little bit big and I'm not quite used to a lash this big, but I mean, I could get used to it, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm about to take off if I start fluttering my eyes too much, but yeah, really like it. The highlighting stick by Nude by Nature was nice as well. What else did we use? Oh, the concealer. Not sure if I like this. I put it back in its box just to remind me to talk about it, but it says crease proof and a weightless feel. It was quite weightless, I would say that. I'm not sure about it. I think I'd have to use it a couple more times to see if I truly like it or not, but on first impressions I probably would say like not that hyped about it. The Nude by Nature stick, the highlighting stick, was nice. It wasn't as creamy as other highlighting sticks that I have. It's very, very natural. You can still see it, but it's a very natural sheen rather than like a coming at you sheen. You can still see it on my cheeks, but I did have to apply quite a lot for you to be able to see it like this. And that is it. That is it, my friends. My goodness. This probably is like an hour-long video, and I'm very sorry if it is, but I'm fully expecting it to be a very long video, and I'm so sorry, but I will write down what's on my face, what is actually on my face, and then all the stuff that I haven't used today will be underneath that. So if you scroll down in the description bar and you have a look at what I haven't used today, and just tell me what you would like me to use in my next full face of first impressions. I just want to film what you guys want to see, and I want to film with the products that you guys want to see. I don't want to waste either of our times by displaying a product if you would have rather have seen something else, you know? Thank you guys for watching so much. I really do appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, I do. I honestly do. I hope you're staying safe in this pandemic. I know that things have changed, like the Boris update and everything, but I hope you're staying safe, and please do stay safe, because we do not want a second peak, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell, because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. I upload every single week, and you wouldn't want to miss out on more content from me. No, you would not. Yeah, that's that's it. Thumbs up. Also, do that. That's a good thing. That's a good thing to do. Thank you guys for watching. I'm driving myself into pure insanity right now because I've been sitting here for far too long. Cup of tea time for Megan, I think. Love you guys to the moon and back. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye.